Adley Rutschman tour continues here in Bowie, Maryland. Paul Mancano and Brendan Mortensen discussing Adley Rutschman working his way up through the Orioles system as he hopes to eventually land in Baltimore. But for the time being, Brendan, Adley is getting used to a whole new pitching staff, all new teammates. Granted, some he has played with in previous seasons, but it's a new group of teammates that he is going out on the field with compared to last week when he was in Aberdeen.
Yeah, had a very short stint in Aberdeen, played in just 4 games, had 6 hits, a couple of doubles, did not strike out with a few walks. So Adley Rutschman very clearly ready to make the next jump. But like you said, Paul, adjusting to a completely new pitching staff, it's a challenge that Adley Rutschman really hasn't been presented with before. He's going through the system so quickly that sometimes he's seeing pitchers that he's never even gotten the chance to catch before, and then all of a sudden he's in the 7th inning and somebody's throwing to him.
It is a challenge. He acknowledged it, but it is one that he is embracing.
It's definitely a little uncomfortable when you first get out there and they throw a reliever that you haven't caught before, and you're like, okay, let's go. But it's like the best kind of uncomfortable because you get to work through it, and once you get to know the guys, that feeling never comes back of not knowing them. So you kind of, I think, I have a little better perspective now going into that, but a fun thing.
Now, Adley did acknowledge that the Orioles organization has done a great job keeping all of the affiliates on the same page, using the same technology and the same terminology, but it is still a challenge. And Brendan, as Adley looks ahead to Norfolk and eventually Baltimore, he's going to have to learn how to adjust to new coaching staffs, new pitching staffs as he gets up there. But it's something that he's not thinking about just yet. He's careful not to get too far ahead of himself.
Yeah, I think everybody in the world knows that Adley Rutschman is going to be in Baltimore soon, but Adley Rutschman would never give you that indication. He is staying very present in this moment, trying to take everything he can learn from Bowie. I mean, he's still finding experiences to grow from, even at the lower levels of the minor leagues, where he really didn't have to.
And I asked him earlier today whether he was going to use the same walk-up song here in Bowie that he will in Baltimore, and he said, I got to get there first. He's not thinking that far down the road. Somebody also who is not thinking that far down the road, DL Hall, who joined Adley in Aberdeen last week, and now he comes up to Bowie. And Brendan, this seems to be a slightly longer road ahead for DL Hall.
Yeah, they move up from Aberdeen to Bowie together. Not quite sure if they'll move up from Bowie to Norfolk together. Not really sure what the plan is there, but I think DL Hall will take a little bit more seasoning in the minor leagues coming back from injury. You're trying to ramp him up as a pitcher, which obviously you don't have to do for Adley Rutschman. So DL Hall's progression presents a few more challenges.
Well, the Bowie Bay Sox could use an infusion of offense. They have struggled recently in a bit of an offensive rut, so Adley Rutschman being in that lineup should help as they take on the Harrisburg Senators today. Paul Mancano and Brendan Mortensen here reporting from Bowie.